the man, the king, the god of this shit, Nick fucking Gage. You know how I start this off. Shout out to all my MDK gang members around the world. And I want to let everybody know, Blvd Bullies versus the World is a podcast. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube with my motherfucking boy, Larry the Legend. And what the Blvd Bullies are doing, they're trying to ignite a revolution. Within the fans unite and make the crowds electric again. So check out the Blvd Bullies vs. the World. 7 p.m. live Tuesdays with Larry the fucking Legend. MDK all fucking day.
I'm so close to being burned in hell forever.
Welcome to the longest running episodic podcast on the Blvd Bullies YouTube channel. Welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World Season 4. We got a new background. We went from the new metal fire to the new metal bloody room. I'm your host PK with the Blvd Bullies. And one of the things about Season 4, no more Larry. No more Rhinestone, just back to basics. Me and Bad Take Bry, the merch guy. Merch available now on boulevardbullies.bigcartel.com. Can you believe that Larry abandoned us, Brian?
I can believe it.
Same thing with Schlack, you know. I asked Schlack to collab on the post on Instagram. CZW collabed. Larry collabed. Schlack didn't collab. Texted Schlack, hey, you want to come on the show, give us an exclusive on your victory? No response. Everyone after this TOD weekend, they're too big for the Blvd Bullies now.
I think you're too sensitive. Schlack is Blvd Bully number 4. He'll always be number 4. Rhinestone is number 5, but Schlack is number 4.
Before you click away in utter disgust, I'm just joking. We're waiting on Larry. We're waiting on Rhinestone. However, I think that Schlack is too big for us now. I think his rate went up. You know, you remember he used to give us a free 10 minutes. Now I don't even think he has a minute free. There's not a free minute.
The last time he came on, he took 2 spoonfuls of fucking caffeine and was on for like 45 minutes.
How many scoops do you think it took him to win Tournament of Death?
I don't even know. Probably fucking injected it. Party Schlack.
Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I was going to send Schlack a quick follow-up text, but I'm like switching phones right now. Do you have Schlack's phone number?
No.
Damn it. I guess we'll just put up the Schlack signal in our hearts and Larry, hey, what kind of hat is that? Why is it? It's specially embroidered to your likeness.
Custom hat. Muted.
You're muted.
Larry.
I'm not just talking about the Hokey gifts.
There you are.
Oh, boy.
I muted myself.
Now you're unmuted. We hear your beautiful, beautiful voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Breaking news. Fuck your hat, Larry. Breaking news. Right here, live on this episode, we will have words from current TOD. Larry, come back. I'm sorry I said fuck your hat. Larry, I didn't mean it about the hat.
I'm here.
We will have exclusive words from this year's Tournament of Death, Combat of Death winner, Schlack, later on this evening.
I told you. I told you you're way too sensitive.
I know. That's that was my plan. I was gonna come on here and start talking about how Schlack was too big for us, guilt him.
So you baited. It was a guilt and bait.
It was a guilted bait. It was a bait and guilt.
Bait and guilt, right?
Larry, was that hat customized? Okay, see you later. Hey, Brian, see any good movies lately? What are you drinking? Claw Schlacks?
It's not a white claw, and it's not a cocktail. It's a claw tail. It's a claw tail.
Ooh, blueberry mojito.
Blackberry, 7%. So it's 1% less than a surge and 2% more than a regular. So, and it's very delicious. Delicious.
Larry, what's the deal with that hat? Okay made that for you?
Yes. Okay. No. Blazing the bingo hall.
Oh, Blazin'.
Kind of took a cue from us, the Blvd Bullies, and they're blazing the bingo hall. It's all about the B. B stands for blood.
And bingo. So what's on the front of it? All I can see is this Larry Legend undercarriage. Oh, that's a nice hat. I like it.
Trippy logo.
Oh,
it's the Price is Right on it. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Shout out, Blaze.
Blaze is actually the son of a legendary Maryland wrestler called Mad Dog Buzz Striker.
Wait, so is it a podcast? That's a podcast?
It's a podcast.
Blaze in the
bingo hall.
Bingo hall.
Larry, I want to get to your boots on the ground TOD experience and review. I'm surprised how healthy your voice sounds.
You know, I just recovered today. And so did Schlack. Schlack was also very sick. We are often very sick after these.
Well, I'm sure being in the rain didn't help. They say that, you get sick if you're in the rain without a coat or a shirt.
Come here.
But before we get to your boots on the ground, boots in the mud review, the thing that you wanted to happen so badly, Larry, happened in the WWE, and AJ Lee returned.
Yo, I recorded my reaction because it was so set up. You knew once Becky started slapping the shit out of Punk that this shit was going down. So I recorded my reaction. I didn't cry. But I was very emotional because of the theme music. And because of the skipping,
light it
the
up.
Theme music, dude.
How does it go?
Dude.
Light it up, light it up.
Let's light it up, light it up, light it up, light it tonight. Let's light it up, like shooting stars will burning out of the sky. Let's light it up, light it up, light it up, light it tonight, bro.
Light it up,
bro. It is such an epic theme, and that skip, that schoolgirl skip, that Catholic schoolgirl skip. Dude, I didn't publish it because I kept saying bitch. I kept saying like bitch, yes, bitch. I was like saying that, and I was like, people will be like, oh, Larry calls women the B word. So I didn't publish it, but I recorded myself when that fucking music hit, dude. It was this week it's been a lot of ups and downs. You know, I almost cried for AJ Lee, but I definitely cried for Jocka Man. I definitely cried for Jocka Man, bro.
Rest in peace, Jocka Man. He was nice to me, but the first time I met him, he yelled at me.
What else is new?
He was a nice person. I can't believe all of Pazuzu. If he was 39, that means all of Pazuzu must be close nearing 40.
He was the young babe of Pazuzu.
Well, I don't know the ages of the rest of my cohorts at one point, but we must all be kind of in that late 30s.
Yeah, Chris Dickerson's definitely got to be like 30, between 38 and 40.
Yeah.
Maybe even 42.
And Pinky, I mean, I'm 43. Pinky's is started with me. We both broke in at the same time.
Wow. Well, I guess the news came out that he had some kind of cardiac event, Jaka, like earlier in the week, maybe last week. I think at this time last week on the show, you had mentioned it, Larry. So I think it had already, like, he was in trouble. He had something happen, and then I guess, like, you know, the worst came to the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's
Yeah,
sad
the
when,
exact same thing happened to my uncle, where you have the heart attack, and then oxygen is cut off to your brain long enough for you to like be resuscitated. You can be resuscitated, like you can get back to breathing, but the oxygen has been cut off your brain for so long that, you know.
Well, that sucks. That sucks the nut.
Yeah, it's the world's worst shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, it sucks when people die young. You know what I was thinking the other day?
Yes.
I was like, oh man, I feel so old. You know, I'm 39. You know, I often feel old. And then somebody said, it was like, Paul Heyman's not even 60 yet. I was like, oh damn, Paul Heyman's lived a very long life. If you asked me, I would have thought Paul Heyman's like 85 years old.
Oh my God, I'm on the thumbnail. That's awesome. Thank y'all.
I put you as the ghost of Larry Legend on the thumbnail. You looked great, by the way. Classic red blazer. Some nice.
That was until I found Scribe. Right.
Sorry.
Some nice shorts. You had like just like some like nice summer dinner party shorts on.
You rep Boulevard Bullies. Boulevard Bullies
Pat,
merchandise.
So Pat, they were linen. They were linen
That's
shorts.
That's the word I was looking for. Linen.
They were white linen shorts, and you know it's after Labor Day, so I'm just a degenerate. I don't give a shit about the rules. I fuck motherfuckers in the asshole.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I wanted to rep Boulevard Bullies. That is a classic. What is the guy who stands out there and parks your car? That is a classic.
Valet jacket. You had a classic
valet
jacket, yes.
Dude, classic valet blazer, red captain's hat, and you saw the costume change. You know, I more once the heavens really opened, I said I'm out of this shit, and I went into Caribbean Larry mode. You saw that, right? I did the white captain's hat.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
2 captain's hat in the bag. He brought a second captain's hat. That's how you know this guy is a pro.
Well, by the second half, I was tapped out. Pat, you heard my voice. I couldn't even talk.
You sound as good though, bro.
Rhinestone, hello.
Yo,
There he is.
what's up, Larry? The king of the world, right there, Larry Legend, the greatest of all time.
It felt so good. It
Sounded so good.
It felt so good dude, I'm not going to lie to you, Ick. And this is no disrespect to Seven. But it felt so good to not break my neck trying to do both. But just doing the one. And I'm not going to say that I was most valued at. But the one where it was like, oh, this event was help made by Larry. I don't know if the Knights of Columbus show would have been made by my presence, you know?
Well, of course it would have, but the bigger the stage, the brighter the lights, the more palpable your impact is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't have the time with my mom and my aunt and everything going on. I don't have the time to do boom, boom, you know? New York, Richfield Park is essentially New York City. It's the Bronx.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Larry. You've been doing this for so long. You have all the rights to call your shots now. Like you really do. You have all the
I'm
right.
a shot caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a shot
So-
caller.
Fuck people's feelings. That's basically the thing. Larry does what he wants.
And I let them know. I let them know it's not looking good for me to do both, but I'll let you know if I can. And then I was like, I can't. But I'm so happy with the heavens opening up, which show I decided to do.
That was the most beautiful shit I've ever seen in a long time, to be honest. That the visuals of this shit has been amazing. I made a comment about that shit. The visuals of just that show alone, without even watching the goddamn show itself, speaks for itself. That shit is a masterpiece.
It's legendary, dude.
But you know
The
what?
fact
You know
that
what?
they got live television out there blows my fucking mind. It's amazing how they rigged the
You
whole
know-
thing, and it was good.
You know what pisses me off is wasn't there a tournament of death maybe last year or 2 years ago that got postponed by rain?
I
It
think
was
for
a
a short minute.
hurricane.
Right.
It was something we were going to go to. We were Boulevard Bullies were going to
Yes,
go.
yes. They
And there was some
postponed
sort of
it.
shit. Yeah.
Well, I think it
Yeah.
was because I think it was big. It was like it was more known. Like the storm was like a hurricane. Like planes weren't flying and travel was like much harder. I think that this rain was more unexpected. It was an unexpected rain. The other one was postponed because it was like forecasted to be fucked up, and people wouldn't have been able to get there. You know, but people were able to get to this one, and it rained, and it was awesome.
Well, now we all know what a ring would look like, a deathmatch ring would look like if it rained. And it looked
That
like
was a river.
River of blood.
It was beautiful. It looked like something out of fucking Braveheart or Gladiator. It was fucking amazing.
The heavens opened
That's what
up.
a canvas should look like.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
know.
got to be incredibly much more difficult to wrestle when it's fucking puddles of water
way
like-
more painful.
and
Had
more,
to have been.
dude, painful and dangerous. Like you could just like slip and fucking
Mhm.
while you're doing a suplex and fucking crack your fucking neck.
So even more credit to Dread and Shellac for
Dude,
that
that
performance in the
Schlack
fucking
and Dread
rain.
match.
When you see
Amazing.
when Schlack threw him off of the scaffolding through the exploding apparatus, like the door must have been wet. He didn't even the door kind of just slid, like popped out, almost took the head off of our ringside cameraman there. Insane, absolutely insane. So Larry, the show didn't arrive until you arrived. And apparently, before you arrived, there was a scuttlebutt, some type of on-site drama between the body apparently got beat up by Hoodfoot and ran off the farm, ran off of Markland Acres. Can you confirm or deny this? I was receiving hella messages.
I didn't witness it, but immediately upon arriving, there was buzzing like, "Hey Larry, glad you're here. Mo just beat the fuck out of the body." I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And I'm like, I'm trying to get my shit, trying to hug all the faithful. You know, they all want pictures the second I arrive, and I'm like, oh wow. But I approached Mo, and he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I know you heard by now." I'm like, "Yeah, I just arrived. It was all that was on everyone's lips." But he was like, "Yeah, he bought Gage. Someone came up to me and told me that he arrived to bring Gage. I handed someone my glasses, my wallet, my jewelry, and just found him."
Wait, the
And
body
that was
arrived
it.
with Nicolas Gage?
Body was Nikki's ride.
That's a
What?
weird fucking. That's a weird duo right there.
What do you think they were listening to in
Well,
the car
well,
ride?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would Body even try it? Why would Body even try to appear unless there was a purpose? And I guess his purpose was to drive Nicholas.
Well, I mean, as far as purposes to be there that might get you not beat up, that's got to be near the top of the list. Like, I'm driving the king. I'm driving Nicolas Cage. If I pull up with Nicolas Cage in my passenger seat, nobody's gonna fuck with me.
I bet you Nick was hyping him up too. He's like, no one's gonna fuck with you. You're driving me.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, buddy.
Yeah, don't worry.
Nick might have knew. He might have knew.
Yeah,
Nick might have knew the
set
whole
him up.
fucking thing. Yeah. Fuck it. Let it rip.
Yo, I 100%. Yo, don't worry about it, man. You're with me. You're driving the king. Nobody's gonna.
How did Nick Cage get home?
Mo. Mo took him home.
Yeah, you had to. If you beat up, that's an unwritten rule. If you beat up the person, the person's ride, you become their de facto ride.
I mean, the body's a goddamn moron. He's gonna show up somewhere to where he spoke shit about somebody and didn't apologize and just thinks that everything's gonna be cool.
Turns out he actually was on site. Turns out that on site really carries some weight.
So now he's a goddamn moron, but when he was going to be our guest, he's cool.
I'm saying he's a moron for going somewhere and not expecting to get beaten up.
We're all morons for having him on the show. Let's just.
It was the worst thing ever to happen to me. I feel like I thought J Rose when I was like pulling J Rose's collar about fucking up Leo Rush's intro at the homecoming. I thought that was the most heat that I would ever experience ever.
Well, at the time, you were technically you were working with him because he was in XPW. He wrestled Schlack. He did the whole crucifixion match. Before he said that stupid shit, he was working. You know.
I mean, Brian, but when I was in XPW, I didn't know that G Raver was there until he arrived. Like XPW was like, where does it go? You know, whatever. I didn't know.
I understand. You still worked there after.
And I will never forget when I first arrived to XPW, because the body knew that Hoodfoot and I were friends. Because you know the original beef with Hoodfoot involves a night with Jimmy Lloyd and Hoodfoot and the body in Atlantic City. This was when he was like, I don't know, the hardcore body or something. And that's where their static first started. So when I first arrived to XPW, I walked into the backstage area and I will never forget the look on the body's face. He was like, oh my God, this guy's about to kill me. And he looked at me out of the side of his eye and he just like scurried off. And I was like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And then I found out later, he was like, oh, he thinks Mo is going to send someone after him. Like someone told me that he probably thought, since you're friends with Hoodfoot, that as soon as you saw him, based on the first static, not the SPO shit, SPO was still alive, based on the first static that happened with them, yes, SPO, RIP, he probably thought you were going to fuck him up. And I was like, I was not trying to fuck nobody up. But yeah, he got fucked up.
Matt McHugh, who I saw, by the way, you took a photo with.
Yes, with the Sheshaswa.
Yes,
the
I saw he was wearing the Sheshaswa, and 100% true story. Saw it with my own eyes. I was walking to the porta potty, and Hoodfoot came charging. It was glorious. Well, there you have it. I have so many questions.
Can you imagine when a man the size and demeanor of Hoodfoot is frothing at the mouth, nostrils flaring, barreling at you? Can you imagine what that must feel like in your balls?
And all I wanted to do was take a boo-boo, and now here comes a fucking steaming rhino at my ass. I'm good, dude. I'm good on that one.
Dude, this motherfucker is always sweating. He's always greasy looking, and he's barreling at you. He's barreling at you in the sun. Dude, I would have ran too.
Trying to run.
Did Body shit himself?
He wet grass beneath your feet, just slipping and sliding, trying to get away.
I bet you Body shit himself. He was on the way to the porta potty, so yeah, probably had to take a shit.
No, that's our friend, our witness, our boots on the ground witness was at the porta potty.
Oh. Oh God,
Can
I
I-
like my image better.
Can I tell
Okay,
you,
yeah,
can I
me
tell
too.
you-
You come out of the porta potty and Mo already has he's already reached
Beeline.
full speed, and he's like, 10 yards away from me. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, fuck all
Can
that.
I tell y'all a little tidbit? Apparently, after the body got his ass whipped, he went to DJ Hyde's mom's fence, and he was on the other side of the fence, and he said,
Yo,
Judge,
Judge,
toss me my
can
bag."
you give me my bag?
So Judge Joe Dredd took his bag over to the fence, opened it up. No, opened the bag up and pissed in it.
No! You just made that up.
Dude, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I heard Judge Joe Dredd got Body's bag, opened it up at the fence, pissed in it, and then threw it to him.
Shit. Well, I'm glad everybody.
He's not welcome.
I'm glad that you were welcomed in, Larry. Thank goodness.
Dude, I'm so glad. Yo, shout out Mike SVN for squashing the beef between me and Hoodfoot. Shout out Mike SVN for Mike Gavorkian. He squashed
Mike
the beef.
Gavorkian, he kills
I
beef.
wouldn't get fucked up.
We
Come
have
here, little girl.
people in the chat are suggesting that perhaps the body was set up, or at the very least, I wonder if Hoodfoot had prior knowledge that he would be arriving and the make and model of his car.
It was only right. You know
what? I could also see a world like, a fair judge. Too bad Joe Dredd isn't a judge anymore, else he would be able to, weigh in with a fair and conclusive outcome.
He peed in the bag, though. He peed in the bag. That was the verdict.
But no, because he's not the judge anymore. He's free to piss in the bag.
He put the gavel down on the piss.
But I wonder if it's like, okay.
Yes, he did.
If he comes in and he drops off the king, if he just drops off the king, makes a U-turn, drives away, okay. But if he tries to
That's what I did.
I mean, think about it rationally. All those people that were going to be at TOD, you're telling me Body's the one that's picking up Gage? That's a weird duo to just be in a car together.
Yo, was Gage at SVN the night before, Ick?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, that's right, Ick. You did SVN production the night before, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did that go? Let's talk about that for a moment.
It was pretty wonderful. I mean, Slice Boogie and Hoodfoot, I will safely say there was a very lackluster type match, but Slice got underneath everybody's fucking skin pretty good. But other than that, the match that was the shit that everybody should go fucking watch is Masada and Phil Insane, because that fucking thing was a bloodbath. Like a straight bloodbath. I've never seen that much blood in the Mecca. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Never seen that much blood spilt in the Mecca.
So you're saying to me that they had a bloody match at the Mecca in Ridgefield
They
Park?
saved it. They saved it for the last one. They were kind of...
Last match.
Yeah, they're like, we're not going to let you fuck shit up until the last thing, so that way it's easier to clean.
So it wasn't severely violent until the last match.
Jeremy Murray, Jeremy Murray in the chat says, I caught the breakup of the fight, and the Body was doing a 50-yard dash down the driveway. And it was in the first 5 minutes of me being there. Amazing day all around. Love you, Larry. That's awesome.
We kissed. When I arrived, I kissed Jeremy Murray.
How many people did you kiss? Did you kiss a lot of people, Larry?
Oh, my God. I kissed all the people. But you know what? None of the black guys would let me kiss their ass.
Terrible. Fucking terrible.
How dare they?
Yeah, they can't do that.
Only the cook. The cook making the burgers and the fries let me kiss his.
Did they have enough buns?
Starfish.
Did they have enough
Oh,
buns?
He was sweaty.
That's the way I like it, Eric. That's the way I like it.
All right, so before we go before we go match by match, blow by blow, I would assume, Ick, that like people like Hoodfoot and people who are in town to go do deathmatch the next day must have taken it a little bit easy on the 7 show.
I would agree with that.
Well, it was
statement.
a no blood until the finale show.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Well, that's
Masada
good.
didn't really have anything else going on, so
Thank God the H2O Center closed, or else they all would have had to put in fucking double deathmatch work.
So that's old school to save the blood for the end, because by that time the commission is already, well, even though Jersey doesn't have a commission, the suits have left. The suits have left by the last match.
yeah,
You know,
because they were pretty much pressing the situation, like no bleeding, no real toss anybody into the chairs, none of that shit.
I've been there.
And then as soon as intermission,
sitting.
yeah, then intermission came and they changed up on it. They're like, all right, this main event, you guys are gonna go crazy on it, and they did. Masada and Phil went everywhere.
It's because the suits were gone, Ick, I'm telling you. They come at the beginning to make sure everything's running smooth. And then after intermission, they're like, all right, let's go home. And that's when anything can happen at the night show.
Mm-hmm.
Matt McHugh says Phil Insane was in the crowd at TOD on Saturday.
Yes, indeed.
It was.
Alicia says had to leave a few minutes into the last match, but the 7 show was dope. And yeah, let's get into TOD. The thing, my highlight, my favorite thing, Larry, was that Necro was in the crowd.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I would have hung out with Necro all night long.
Dude, this one might go down as like one of the greatest TODs of all time. 22, it actually might go down. I would say there hasn't been one as great as this since 8, when Thumbtack first came and Nick died.
Oh, no,
8.
come on. There were some great ones. The New Japan, the Big Japan, the Kobayashi
The Big Japan one was that was 10,
12
right?
or 12 or 11, 2012, TOD 11. I don't know, some shit.
I mean, they're memorable. 8, Nick died, and Mox came out. Remember, Mox came out in socks.
He took Gage's place, right? When he died?
He just did something while we figured out what the fuck.
Right.
He just
Somebody
did
had to
something.
do something. Somebody had to fucking do something.
Did you share words
Yeah.
with Necro Butcher, Larry? Did you go up and say hello?
It wasn't until halfway through the intro, which I botched so much. You have no idea what I botched. I was supposed to be watching for the 10, 9, 8. Yo, the crowd reminded me that the countdown was going on. I'm like just spouting off about like, we're here and I'm Larry. And the crowd's going 6, 5. And I'm like, oh, thank you. 4, 3, 2. And then we started, but I botched so much.
My favorite was when you called the announcer Craig, the commentator Craig.
Oh my God,
Called him
Brian,
Craig.
That was
That
on
was the-
camera.
That was the funniest. Yeah, it was. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro.
Dude, he was so I'm sorry, Scott. His name is Scott. He is the full-time permanent CZW announcer, but he looks like my best friend Craig. He looks like my best friend Craig that I grew up with. So I was like, Craig back there. And then I called him. I was like, I'm sorry, not Craig, Noah. I was like, it's Noah.
Noah. You called him Craig and then Noah.
Oh, this was all within the first 5 minutes, so you had to do a 10-9. Welcome to, we're streaming live.
Well, you gotta have that countdown
So
before you go live.
y'all know I was late. You know I was late. I was pulling up at like 1:55, and 1:55 I'm stuck in the line, and I get there, and then DJ's like, we're going at 2:30, and I'm like, okay, and then I go out there, and I'm just like chomping at the bit to do shit, but I forgot Jerry from IWTV said, just look for Jimmy. He's gonna count you down. I get in there and I started doing my whole, we're in the motherfucker. we're at the motherfucker. And everyone's like, Larry. And then all of a sudden I start hearing 6, 5, 4. And I'm like, oh, thank you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And then I called an audible. I was like, Rosadia, you started off. I'm like, go ahead. I'm like,
Rosadia.
At like 3, you turned to her at like 3, 2.
I turned to it. No, you
go
1.
ahead. You go ahead.
No, I think I did. We are live at the Ultraviolet Underground. We were live on IWTV, and we're live for CZW Presents Tournament of Death 22. And then I was like, "Now you go, Rosadia, do it. Do this shit. Just kick us off. Do that DJ."
And how did she do? Well, she seems like somebody who's never missed a homework assignment, so I'm sure she was prepared.
So you know what? Props to Rosadia for not only doing it, but also when the rain really started, when it really like dawned on us that, oh my God, this rain is picking up. Yo, she did the first match that was full torrential downpour.
It was like, basically the second round. The start of the second round.
She was like, it's tournament of death. We don't give a fuck. And everyone started cheering. Everyone was like, yes, Rosadia, we don't give a fuck. We're out here. And I was like, that's my girl. That's my girl. So
you almost said bitch right there, didn't you? You almost said bitch, I feel like.
It happens.
It's because you're still high. Girl. You're still high from the AJ Lee thing. I understand.
Dude, I was popping for AJ. I was sad for Jaka. I was riding a high for the pool of blood. But no, she did fantastically well. And guys, if you don't know, what I'm hoping to do is just be like there for best of the best, tournament of death, cage of death, and let her have the prelude to violences, the house shows. That's what I want. I want to do the main PPVs, and I want her to do the house shows. And maybe every once in a while I'll stop by.
Well, Jimmy Lloyd came out and challenged the champion.
I saw that.
That was dope. It's going to be what is it? I forget the name of the event, but it's going to be a no rope barbed wire match
between Jimmy.
Didn't Akira challenge the champion too?
Who?
Brian, I worked there, and
didn't Akira?
More than I do.
And I feel like after
Akira,
Nick,
look. A lot of these guys want to pave the way for them to keep getting the booking. And then there are other guys where the office is like, so we're going to see you back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that guy, Hartgrave, the backstage guy, when he talked to Hoodfoot, he's like, so we're going to see you back in the what's next for Hoodfoot in the combat zone? Okay. And then there's type like Akira that's like, I want the champion. After they lose, they're like, I want to come back.
That's what Nikki did that too.
He's not a deathmatch wrestler anymore. Nikki
did that too. He said, I'm sure of one of 3 things. Number 1, be a good person. Number 2, I'm here to work hard. Number 3, I'm coming for a strap. You see this? And so he's coming for a strap.
Number 1, you got to feel good. You got to feel good in the ring. Number 2, you got to win the crowd.
Yeah.
You got to win the crowd. He does both of those things, and now he needs some straps.
He said maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. Right.
He said the second one was the best because he's like, I don't have to get the fucking crowd anymore. I already got the fucking crowd.
He got it.
24/7, 365, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it. And then he repeated himself 2 more times, exactly the same thing he said.
It's a podcast.
So you got it. Yeah. You got it.
He practiced it when in the car with the body.
Hey, you know what? He was there. He showed up. Hey, thank God for the body. Because who knows? Because that was the big question last week is this man even going to be there? And he was.
Yeah, how was the crowd, Larry? How was the crowd when Nick actually came out? Were they actually surprised?
Yes. Yes, they were.
He wasn't greeted with the usual fanfare that he would get. Like they weren't like crowding around him and mosh pitting. I noticed.
It's not GCW.
Yeah, but when Nick Gage wrestled at ICW, that happened. I feel like that Nick
ICW wants to
GCW
be
like.
GCW. They want to be
GCW like.
GCW.
Premium.
CZW is the grandfather of all of this shit.
Hell yeah, Larry. Yeah, because you know
So-
what? When I first went to TOD, you wouldn't crowd around the wrestler because the wrestler might kill you. You were at some farm in Delaware. It was the first time I went to TOD. It was very, very unsafe feeling. Very dangerous.
You could tell that Nick Gage wants it. You know, you could tell that he wanted to, because then he walks through the crowd and was like throwing people's chairs and pushing them.
So that was the first match. It was Nicholas Gage versus the former judge Joe Dredd.
God say.
Four Corners of Pain. Larry, did you do this one or did you give it to Oh, and Jeremy Murray, by the way, says she killed it. Rosaria?
She's
Rosaria?
coming in there early.
Is it
Come on.
Rosario or Rosaria?
Rosaria?
Rosaria. Okay, got it. Sorry, my bad. So who did this? 14 minutes. Stephen Jury and Judge Joe Dredd defeat Nick Gage. Tell me about this. Did Nick say anything to you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can you shut up for a second?
I'm just so excited.
So right after the tournament trophy presentation with all of the pictures of the combatants, like the whole time Nick and Judge are like shouting across us trying to do the picture. And I'm like, guys, can we just do the picture? I'm being all gay. I'm like, guys. I'm like, Nikki, picture. I'm like, Judge. I'm like, Judge, can you get him? And then as soon as the guy started to get out of the ring, fist of fury. As we're getting out of the ring, I'm like, DJ, get out of here. DJ's moving all slow, holding passing the trophy down. Like, I'm not having any sense of urgency. I booked this shit. And I'm like, come on, DJ, let's go, you know? But no, that's how it happened. Nobody announced it. It was like chaos intros.
Well,
if there were even intros.
You and Rosaria each introduced every one of the 12 combatants. And then the match started.
My call.
I thought that was dope too. That was a good idea.
I like her. She's from Maryland. She's from my alma mater, MCW Pro. You guys know I all rep MCW Pro, Velveteen Dream, Leo Rush. That's where I came from. That's my first company. And Rosaria was a backstage broad for MCW Pro. And because I always go to MCW Pro shows just to check things out, I saw her and I was like, oh, you're pretty. I'm like, you now just get good. And somehow or other, she found herself in CZW, very similar to someone else that started at MCW, very similar to someone else that started at MCW. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. You're like doing the same shit I did, but like 15 years later. So I love her, and she did great. She looked great, and
she wore like her goth outfit.
She wore her Deftones.
I hate the Deftones.
What? What?
What? They're the Radiohead of nu metal.
It's the worst band that exists. I saw them live. I saw them live, and it made me hate them more.
I watched when Chino fell off the stage with a bottle of whiskey in his hand. That was priceless memories.
So Judge Joe Dredd defeats Nick Gage, who actually showed up. You love to see it. Round 2, Akira came out with, he had like his WrestleMania Japanese outfit on.
It was good.
Yeah, very good.
There was actual tables, Patrick. There was tables.
There were actually tables in the Ultraviolent Tables match.
There was 2 tables. It was 2 tables. 2 Ultraviolent tables.
I love that. I did say on this show last week in a very sarcastic and critical way that they would have doors instead of tables.
Right, but they were tables. They had doors too in other matches, but these were the Ultraviolent tables. One was a barbed wire table and one had tubes on it.
Larry, how did Akira seem? Did he seem like he spent his time in Japan going from a boy to a man?
He is definitely larger.
Okay. Who did this
And
intro?
my understanding is that when you're over at Japan, you can't be no small fry unless you're cheeseburger. You understand? You can't be no small fry unless you're cheeseburger. So the fact that he's kind of been on a global tour, and the next time that I encounter him, he is considerably larger. He's doing it right.
Brian, do
He's
me a
doing it
favor.
right.
Tilt your camera up like 1 to 2 inches. I tried to
Me?
send you it. No, no. Yeah, Brian. There you go. A little bit more, Brian.
Me?
A little bit more. Boom.
Oh, you want my cat in the frame?
Yeah, we want your cat.
I want Willie.
No, he's gone because Pat's rude.
Willie
Billiam.
slept with me. Billiam. Billiam slept with me.
Drake
Brian was
Younger.
like, he never likes people.
Drake Younger defeats Dmitry Alexandrov. Alexander Dimitrov. Barbed wire madness. Larry, thoughts, comments, boots on the ground.
Drake was so focused. I think it was so he wouldn't do drugs. Guys, I am not lying to you. I was trying to like banter with Drake, and I don't want to say he was blowing me off, but he was kind of like just focused on the match, and I was like, oh, this is his so he's good, so he don't get them demons, we're out here in the field.
Old places, old people.
Yes, dude, yeah. Dude, he
Makes
was
sense.
so focused, dude. He was so focused.
So
I
was
like,
he marching about being a CZW TOD locker room leader, or he was
No, he wasn't, because that was Dick. That was Dick.
Oh.
Dick was the Dick.
Well,
yeah, Dick was the lead.
well,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Locker room leader.
Well, well, well.
Dick-
You
That
mean-
was
you
actually
mean-
quite shocking too. The Dick Page versus Mickey Knuckles match.
I felt like
Dude,
I felt
my
like it was.
face,
I knew it.
my
I
face.
knew it.
Dude, anytime any wrestling show I'm at has my face like, what the fuck just happened? And dude, there was someone was filming, and they see me like coming from the fucking thing with the microphone, and I'm like, yo, Mickey just won?
I felt like I was watching
That's
two
it.
Spider-Men fight. They have the exact same face and haircut.
Stop that.
I gotta say that Dick Page looked kind of haggard. He didn't look
Brian!
well, if you will. What? It was an observation. I've seen
Brian-
it before. I've seen a clean cut, better looking Dick Page, and this Dick was dirty looking.
Well, he
he's
was
dead.
dressed in all white like the KKK.
The main event.
Yeah, but I've seen him in all the main event whites. He's been in main event whites. But he didn't look well in his face. He looked unwell.
Well, isn't he a dad now? I mean, that kind of comes with it.
Yes. Yeah. You know.
Look at me, man. Look at me. I mean, I'm fucked up.
Well, you got a little ruddiness. You got a little ruddy. You're a little,
Yeah, but I wouldn't say you look
Brian,
haggard. I wouldn't say that you look haggard, Ick. You look like a strapping father.
Brian,
That's because, I wish.
Brian,
I fucking
Ricky,
wish.
Ricky was like drained. His face.
He looked tired. He looked very
He
tired.
was drained.
Yeah,
dude.
probably
was
because
dra-
he had to stay up all night making sure that the body drove Nick Gage and that all 12 of the people that he booked got there.
The mask. He's an architect.
Yeah. He's here
He's
to
not-
preach
You-
forgiveness.
you're-
He
You're
wants to
probably
come back.
right.
He wants to come back and care and coddle for CCW. And I gotta tell you, he did it. Mission accomplished, dick.
I will
Because
say that-
he had 12 awesome wrestlers. And I gotta tell you, I know who loves Schlack. And that's Dick. If it was up to just the Markland Farms, Little Markland Acres, I don't know if we get Schlack as the winner.
Oh, you're probably right.
Because I just feel like what I'm trying to say, let me clarify this. By having Dick there, who lost the first round, Dick was probably there hyping up Schlack, which gave Schlack the power to win, is what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying. He was probably making sure that Schlack had electrolytes. Little dab of salt on the tongue. You know?
I think it was the cocaine.
Brian.
It's Party Schlack.
Not for the finals.
For the finals, it was Party Schlack.
Did you hear his theme change for the finals?
He was still
He was
hulking
meat
up doing
grinder.
Party Schlack. He was still doing Party Schlack.
Wait, are you telling
antics.
me? Are you telling me that Schlack came out to Rick Ashley for the first 2 rounds, and then in the 3rd round came out to the shotgun?
It was no bullshit.
Oh, that's awesome!
It's no bullshit in the finals.
Yes, dude.
But I did see that he still used Home Alone offense against Judge Joe Dredd. He had rigged booby traps. For
He
Dredd.
also drank. Someone gave him a beer, and he drank the beer and hulked up because he was still Party Schlack at heart.
No, regular Schlack needs beer too.
Oh yeah.
Regular Schlack uses beer.
Fair. Well, we'll hear from the man himself when he arrives.
If he does after that RSP comment. Matthew McHugh says all of his kids are older, meaning Rhinestone doesn't have a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old. Matt McHugh,
Still stressful.
recent father, you sleep when they sleep, you eat when they eat. And I feel like that's the way that Dick feels about CZW now. And I feel like that's good for the health and nurturement of CZW. But Mickey won.
Clean.
So now,
no
now
help.
Nicholas, both Nicholas and fucking Shane, Dick, are out of the first round.
Oh, right.
In a minus 1,000 odds, like you would have bet $1,000 to win $1. Schlack defeats Tim Strange.
Dude, I want to just say, Tim Strange. It's like seeing Tim Strange next to Schlack just puts into perspective how big Tim Strange actually is.
He's a giant
mammoth man, dude. And Schlack murdered him. Just completely a violent, deathly onslaught. Just kills fucking Tim Strange. It was awesome.
And obliteration.
And it was the gusset plate fucking. There was like gusset plates on wood boards connected to the ropes.
Oh, I saw that where the fucking 2x4 just right to the arm. Ouch.
Bro. I mean, I will say I have to shout out Jane Wendy and Alex Ocean for doing the first 2x4 gusset plate. And a 2x4 with a gusset plate has got to be like one of the most dangerous weapons that exists.
Absolutely
it's horrifying. But that match is one of the best matches of the night. Tim Strange and Schlack.
And then in the final match of the first round, you had Falls Count Anywhere, Eric Ryan versus J.J. Allen. Larry, can you give me a behind the scenes on how J.J. was talking and directing his entrance, which was extravagant? And what was the weather like at this point for all of the first round? Was it coming down or were we holding off?
Yo, by Schlack Tim, it was starting to drizzle, and then it stopped for JJ Eric. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, there's never been like.
See how long it takes Larry to notice.
I don't think Larry sees everybody.
Let me finish my point.
Okay, I guess so.
There's never been a time where I felt more like WrestleMania at an indie. You understand what I'm saying? Like how Eddie would ride the car out at WrestleMania, or JBL would ride the limo out, or there would be some sort of stunt. There's never been a time that I personally have felt that I'm more at like a thing than that.
Well,
why Schlack go?
We ignored Schlack. We ignored Schlack.
We ignored him.
I'm gonna go. Okay, look, that's all I want to say. Schlack, come back. I'll be right back.
Larry, you needed to stop.
Now
your
you're
story.
leaving, Larry.
Now you're leaving. You needed to stop your story. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, dude. The guy, the fire, dude. When I was announcing, I was like arriving like a bat out of hell.
Larry.
To the Ultraviolet Underground.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Tournament of Death winner Schlack. A lot of
dude.
that fucking flaming card to J.J. Allen. He's not sitting there with the trophy like fucking Schlack, dude.
Just for the record, all iterations of Schlack require beer and alcohol.
Fair.
Not
Touche.
We knew it. We knew it.
Schlacko, party Schlack, human meat grinder, beer.
I'm drunk on my stomach for a fucking reason.
So whether it's El Schlacko, Party Schlack, or normal Schlack, he needs beer. He's a machine fueled by cans of beer, much like the.
So are you saying that you were not Party Schlack for the finals?
Well, what was supposed to happen was after when I won, I wanted to hit the fucking celebration song, and then I was gonna have everyone come up on the ring and dance to celebration, but the fucking power went out, so we didn't have the microphone and we couldn't play any music.
Right. So that just canceled out Party Schlack?
I guess so.
But did you come out for the finals as Shotgun Song Schlack?
Not damn right. Human meat grinder. Wait, I ain't doing no finals or anything else.
Dude, it inspired me. Once I heard that, I was like, oh, it's go time. I was like, oh shit. Like the fucking original Schlack is coming out this bitch.
And he did the original TOD Schlack move, which is the flaming elbow as well.
Dude, I was like, come on, light up. I mean, it was
I'm surprised it lit up in the fucking pouring rain, dude.
It was torrential downpour, and dude, we were rolling around in that puddle, and my elbow pad was drenched. It was soaked. And when I got up there, I unloaded that fucking half of that bottle.
It lit, bro. It lit, and then it didn't barely. You almost lit fucking Joe's face on fire.
You took it off very nonchalantly too. It was just like, oh, the move's over. Let me just slowly remove my shit.
I mean, at that point, I could care less if my whole fucking arm burnt up with third-degree burn. Dude, every time we would bump in that water, man, it's like fucking like Delaware chemical acid rain. I would bump in the water, and all the cuts on me would burn real bad. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" It was very bizarre. Definitely first time for that.
It's insane, dude.
No fan got struck by lightning, thankfully. When you're standing up on top of the scaffolding, you did not get struck by lightning, which is just odd, honestly.
You think that would have been a perfect time for God to take
It's like, you know what? Fuck this. Marklet Acres. You know, Schlack, I got to tell you, your first TOD appearance, we were in the crowd, and you tapped out to Masada.
That's the only time ever.
No God, only tap.
That's the only time that ever happened in my entire career.
And Michael, one of the original bullies, he goes, oh, let me get kill tattooed on the front of my throat so I can tap out to Masada.
Yo, there's a question mark. That means once.
Right. Maybe one time tap out. So, and the year before that, I saw a tattooed face guy they didn't have the tarp, so they would sweep into a trash can. And you were the only guy allowing.
Right.
You were allowing. I was like, this one dude with the face tattoo over here.
That's right.
He's breathing in all of the fumes. He's just letting them sweep it into his face. And years go by, yars and yars. And now you're a fucking TOD winner. Thank you.
You were so right.
Thank you, Ricky
remember
Shea
that.
Page. Thank you.
Thank you, DJ Hyde. Thank you for wearing a pink shirt.
All about politics, brother.
Dude, you ain't just whistling Dixie.
It was Party Schlack. They were like, wow, this guy's character is so dynamic.
He's very versatile.
Look at how versatile.
It's like Denzel finally won the Oscar when he did like a fucking I'm killing everybody role. But before that, they were like, almost.
When I first started wrestling, Gulak sat me down and he was like, what do you want to achieve in wrestling? What do you think is probably like, oh no, I would like to be in a tournament of death. And I would have never thought, that I actually would win one of these fucking things. In all honesty, that show meant a lot to me. I got all these other trophies and shit all over here and these belts and shit, but that meant a lot to me because I started in CZW and that's the shit that I've been going to CZW since the fucking, early 2000s. And I've been almost at all those tournament deaths. So to actually win one of those fucking things, it comes full circle for me. So
Facts. Fucking legendary, dude.
He was an emotional Schlack.
He deserved it.
That's what I'm getting at. I felt the same way. You played one. You did the flaming elbow off the van during the music set before you did it to Masada, only to tap out. And then and then you finished it with the flaming elbow. Did you think that to yourself? You're like, yo, I have to do the flaming elbow because that's the full circle even move right there. Yeah.
Of course. I was getting stabbed in the eye with skewers, Patrick.
Yes, he worked your eye. You were working the eye. Yes, that is true. It was an eye thing. So what else? So is the finals was your favorite match? What about?
Dude, I was speaking very highly of that Tim Strange match. That shit was fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that guy feels any pain at all.
You murdered him. You fucking murdered that man.
And he's humongous.
He's a giant man.
You made him look like nothing.
If you guys have questions for Schlack, put them in the chat. I'm a 3 White Claws in. I need some help. Anyway, continue on. Tim Strange.
He's a big motherfucker. I hope they bring him over or someone brings him over again. That's awesome. He's like you said, he's a dude. What's he like 6'4", 6'5"? Like,
I don't know. He's a fucking mountain, dude.
I think he's 6'5".
I announced him at 6'6". I announced him at 6'6".
Is that what he is, dude? He's a big motherfucker, man.
The way that you guys worked the match too, with his just like his weight like overpowering and just like you like falling over and him like falling on you, it was just great fucking shit.
Dude, how about the fucking weather at that shit? It went from it was 72 degrees for the last 2 weeks. And it's 72 degrees the day after TOD, but that day was 90, and then it was torrential downpour. It was absolutely everything against Schlack's goddamn tournament of death, motherfucker.
And it was
it was the start of the second round. That's how it had to be.
There's a question in the comments from Chase Orlock. He said, "What was the vibe in the locker room like when it started downpouring after the first round?"
It was you could see the somber, like we almost beat it. We thought that it wasn't going to start raining. I mean, we knew it was supposed to drizzle or something. We didn't think it was supposed to be thunder and fucking lightning. You know what I mean? And how ironic is, as soon as we finished the final match, when it was the final match was happening, when I was on top of that scaffolding, it was the hardest rain of the entire night. And then as soon as the match was over, it stopped fucking raining. It's like, fucking Christ.
I gotta tell you right now, the rain added to the atmosphere, because like when you're watching it on IWTV, like you're watching the match and you just hear the fucking pattering, the pit pattering of the rain.
Dude,
and it's dope as fuck.
It looked like a scene from fucking Gladiator, like I was saying.
Absolutely.
That's how Schlack was supposed to win the fucking tournament. In the downpour, in the thunder.
At first, I was kind of pissed. I was like, "No, the fuck, it's gonna fucking rain, god damn it!" But then, in hindsight, it's like, I mean, if Schlack's gonna win a tournament, it's gonna fucking be torrential downpour.
Well, in the River of Blood with Schlack with the
God's tears, with God's tears.
Right, so it makes sense.
The River of Blood with you with the trophy was the coolest. I thought it was Photoshop when I first saw it. When Larry sent me that, I'm like, "What the fuck? What is it?" That's something you definitely have never seen at TOD. Is the fucking pool of
you've never seen that ever, dude.
Yeah,
you've literally never. And at the start of the match, the pool is not bloody, and then at the end of the match, it's a fucking bloody pool, bro.
Dude, like the timing of that shit was fucking insane, because in the back, DJ was about to call a 30-minute intermission when it started raining before the second round started. And then Drake just ran out there and went. So if Drake didn't just run out there and then force the start of the second round, the rain would have stopped for the finals, and that thunder and lightning wouldn't have happened during the fucking, the ring announcement of the final round. So because Drake
was locked in. He was locked in, dude.
It was fucking all like pretty crazy.
We didn't need no goddamn intermission.
I know.
No.
It's like comparable to when you go see your favorite band play outdoors and it starts fucking raining. It only enhances the whole atmosphere.
I mean, I'll tell you what, it was fucking hard wrestling. You know when Dredd was on the fucking the apron and I ran and went to spear him through the ropes.
Oh, dude!
I missed
You
that.
hit, you smashed your face. You hit your face. Hit the chairs, dude.
I couldn't dive because there was about 3 inches of fucking blood water. So when I went to run, I like slid through the ropes and my foot caught and just swan.
That's how Nicolas Cage died.
I know.
He jumped. He went through the fucking ropes with the tubes, and he fucking died.
Oh, I do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean?
I will say the commentator for not Peapod, but the other guy, I'm not sure his name. Craig kept calling you Slack. He kept saying Slack, and it made me angry every time I heard it. I don't know if he has a speech impediment. He might have a speech impediment.
Did you have a moment with Necro after you won?
Of course, that's my boy, dude. I went out there after, and he was like, "Hey, kid, I could," talks like he's like 90 years old.
He's the holder of the round table.
Yeah. I mean, dude, when we were standing taking the picture of the initial fucking tournament, when everyone was out there before the first round, I turned over and saw Dylan in the fucking hat. I'm like, you know what? It's going to be a good day.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
I would say so.
He was bombed, dude. He was bombed already.
He had 1,000
deservedly so.
Deservedly
so. Deservedly so.
He drank 10,000 German beers.
Loves the German beer.
Not just beers.
Okay, so next round, now you're fighting Eric Ryan and Mickey Knuckles in a threesome. How do you feel about that? Give us your championship comments.
Let's just fucking get this over with.
Why did it go so quick? That
both of the three-way matches.
2 minutes and 29 seconds.
Let me talk too. Let me say things too.
Larry, you say things
Schlack,
too.
that one was like over before I knew it. Like I walked to the back to put the microphone down and smoke, and then it was like ding, 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 and I'm like, whoa, what?
Dude, I mean, it was fucking torrential downpour, Larry.
Yeah, both. I will say both of the three-way matches were not as good as the first round matches, and nowhere near as good as the final. They were just like the get through matches.
I mean, that was. We were at the end there. We're like, we can't end this on a piss through match like these fucking 2 semifinals. We got
right. You guys, dude, the final was the match of the whole fucking night.
2 minutes and 30 seconds for the threesome. At this point, because of the weather, are you saying, I really need this Tarp of Death invitational because I want to rest for a minute? Or are you saying, I fucking hate this?
Yeah,
let's get in the ring and do these finals. Just have Dredd run out after I win.
I mean, we were sitting about, we're like, come on, what the fuck? All the kids are running around and grabbing shit that we're supposed to be using in the finals. We're like,
they were stealing the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine everybody in the back dying over this Tarp.
It was a sight to behold, though. That whole Tarp of Death was a sight to behold.
I will say the genius of the Tarp of Death, though, for 2 reasons. Well, 3 reasons. One, all those people are there are also helping.
It's a little reward. It's a little WrestleMania reward.
Right, so it's free help. Number 2, it puts eyes possibly and gives someone a shine that isn't, on main cards or anything, and possibly people could be like, oh, that guy has some kind of potential, or DJ or whoever, when other promoter sees it. And 3, what's good about it is it keeps the flow of the second round into the finals without having to take an intermission, because the final is set up while the Tarp of Death is happening, because it's not in the ring.
Well, in perfect conditions, all 3 of those things are correct. But I'm sure in the weather you were like, fuck, I hate this.
The rain made everything insane, dude. It was just absolute carnage and insanity.
But those kids that were in the Tarp were so like, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
It was. I would say it was awesome. It was awesome to see. It was different, something different that I've never seen anything like that before.
The drill dildo came out
several times.
There was umbrellas were getting shoved up asses.
That was my favorite part. That was my
A lot of
I was
ass
going to
stuff.
say that I feel like Larry really did love the tarp. I
Because
feel
they
like
were sweaty.
It's a fun.
They
It
were
was a
sweaty.
fun time. It was fun, dude. It was different.
Larry,
They're
It was-
sweaty asses.
because
Dude,
much
there
like
was-
promoters looking for their new prospects, I feel like Larry got up all in there looking for his new prospects as well.
There were three black guys in there.
They didn't let you
Around
sweaty
like,
asses.
like I was in heaven.
So we get to the finals. You had something very nice to say about Larry on Facebook, saying that every show you go to, you recommend him. Because, Larry, you posted the gargle intro.
I had to. Dude, I had to because of the Drake Thunder. And the fact that Schlack just let me know that it was because Drake walked on out there, even though DJ wanted to do the 30-minute. I did not know that until this moment. But the fact that when I said that fucking Dread got there by beating the ultraviolet psycho shooter Drake Younger and that fucking flash of lightning and roll of thunder, by the time I got to Dread's name, which was totally like, yo, everyone was chanting CZW, CZW, CZW so loud. It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter what I sounded like.
And like, Larry took it all the way to the limit, pushed that shit to the limit, all the way to where Larry had barely any vocal cords left, and he still managed to
visceral. It was visceral.
But
Yeah.
yo, get into the business though. Ricky comes up to me after round one and he's like, make sure you save some of those pipes. Listen, Ricky comes up to me after round one and he's like, Larry, make sure you save those pipes for the finals. I need the legendary for the finals. And I'm like, doing a billion things at once, and I'm like, oh yeah, Ricky, you got it.
Yeah.
And then
And he was like,
tarp
oh,
of
fuck
death-
this.
Well, the tarp of death seemed like it needed something. It was quiet, and the kids weren't like ready to start. Like they stood around the tarp for like ever, and I'm like, tarp of death, tarp of death. I'm like, can you motherfuckers fight? You know? And by the time I got to the finals, I'm like, oh god, I'm fucked.
It just adds to it, like absolutely everything
100%.
aspirated all the way to the limit, to the point of where it's pouring lightning and rain. All odds are against this fucking thing. There's a pool of water, blood in the fucking rain. You know,
Oh yeah.
I'm in Jordans. I'm in my fucking Jordans. They're ruined.
I can't believe that fucking stream went so well with the fucking poor weather.
right.
The live stream, and like it cut like the live stream did cut off like right at the like before the finish of the match, but the whole event leading up to that it like was seamless.
I mean,
even
that's
in the fucking rain.
that's what blew the feed, was the fucking explosion. Sent the charge.
I rewatched it for the replay, and even on the replay, the explosion like fucks up the sound too.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Jimmy in the chat says the intro with Larry in the thunder and lightning was some of the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I mean, dude, it was. You just standing in the fucking ring, like I said on that post, what I made about Larry is, I mean, and that is true. Anytime I go to work for any company, my first input is, hey, we need to get Larry because Larry will make everything better.
We come for Larry. We come for Larry.
I mean, it's true. I mean, look, yes, the finals. The finals was awesome, but would have been as great without Larry doing that introduction?
Absolutely not.
You couldn't put anyone else in that fucking position, you know? And it made it more special anyway. Larry's CZW fucking veteran.
Yeah, the lineage.
Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer.
The fucking
Right.
history and the lineage and the location and the environment has
Right.
always played. That's the main character of wrestling always. You know, it's been 10 years since I've wrestled in 2300 Arena. You know, all this shit, right? And like, yeah, Schlack, full circle, in the fields, Larry, and the weather, fucking iconic. Legendary.
But like I said, I've been in the ring many times with Larry for many crazy matches, and standing in the ring and it pouring rain. I can't even describe how fucking like it felt like I was in a video game, dude. I felt like I was in a fucking video game. I'm like, or
Fucking
like,
Mortal Kombat.
yeah, or like Blade when he enters that fucking cave and he's about to fucking
The
start.
blood rave. The fucking blood rave.
And that's my speciality, you know. My speciality is like when it's at a fevered pitch, like just taking my time and like drawing it out and just making everybody wait for that fucking nut. You know, that's what you got. You got to wait for it. You got to wait for it. Larry's going to do his deal, and then
Big nut.
How ironic was it that the match was called the 20-second Circle of Hell death match? I mean, is that
That's right,
more fitting for that fucking God is shooting thunder and lightning at the goddamn fucking ring? How
It was meant to be.
Dread is a pastor. Thunder and lightning.
Yes. I'm a minister.
Crazy, dude.
And somehow Schlack didn't get hit by lightning, which is really the craziest.
You would think. I'll tell you.
So I kept thinking the mic. Kept thinking the mic was going to be affected. I was like, "Yo, all this water, this mic is drenched." Like,
Yo, that's happened. I feel like singers have been electrocuted by a mic and rain. Yeah, many times.
Remember, what's her name? Girls That Want to Have Fun with Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
She wasn't electrocuted, but a bird did shit in her mouth while she was singing.
That's good luck.
It's protein.
Randy Johnson killed the bird with the baseball.
Yo, that's pretty cool too.
Fabio killed a bird with his face.
I remember that.
There's got to be top 3 bird deaths.
100%.
Schlack, did you see Body get his ass whipped?
Yes. I was sitting at the merch table. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck is going on over there?
So did Mo pull him out of the car, or was he stand? What did it look like?
No, I mean, what I saw was he came up and Mo just Black Rhino'd his ass, dude. He just ran at him. It's fucking
King Konged him. He King Konged him.
yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, the Body should have just made a U-turn, drop off the goods, get out of
That's
Dodge.
what I did.
But I'm sure that he thought by dropping off the goods he could mingle.
Yeah, that was.
Mo would have flipped the goddamn car over.
I saw that. I was like, dude, we didn't even start the show yet, and the fans are already fist fighting. I didn't realize. What the fuck? I was like, that's how you knew it was going to be a good day.
JJ was all entrance. The match was kind of disappointing because the gimmicks kept botching. Match of the night was Akira. What was the threesome? What was the other threesome? Akira.
It was Akira, Drake, and Joe.
Akira.
Joe Dredd.
Dread.
That was not great.
I'm just reading the chat.
Not better than.
Three-ways don't work.
No,
Three-ways don't work.
All the first
Unless
round
they're
matches
2 minutes
were
and 30
awesome.
seconds and Schlack wins, then they work. Then it's fine.
Dude, that final fight, legendary. What is next for Schlack? What is next for Schlack?
I don't know. We'll see.
He's trying to get the backstage correspondence job.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Fucking
Glasses Schlack.
We'll see. Let me heal from this last one, for Christ's sake. I just got out of bed for the first time in like 2 days.
Did you have pneumonia after wrestling in the rain, all bloody, all night?
I in the live and drunk from the back of the car, dude. I have like road rash cuts all over me, dude. It's bad.
Did you see the pictures of Mickey? Like, she's got chunks missing from her arm, dude.
Under her eye, yeah. How about that one cut on the back of Dread? It's like,
Yeah.
like,
Dude.
What the fuck was the white shit that's in that cut?
I don't know. I fully appreciated Joe taking down his clothes at the beginning of the match. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
He showed his breasts.
So what happens? Like, I guess you just slide a little bit more when it's wet and you get all fucked up in the game?
Dude.
Well, I mean, I was like, dude, going out there, I'm like, man, just think of my feet first before I do anything. Because if your footing is off, you're gonna break your fucking. Dude, how many times I slipped?
Dude, there was a few moves where it looked like there was some fucking gnarly shit, dude.
I don't know how you climb scaffolding with fucking the downboard like that.
When we were on top of the trailer that brings the shit in the ring,
The black
dude,
trailer.
that was slippery as fuck up there, dude.
That was when you did the beer. That's when you did the beer, the beer Schlack up.
That was slippery as fuck up there. But I the dumb fucking idiot I am. I'm not going to take anything out of it, no matter what.
Fuck that. That shit was legendary, dude. Everything that happened, just you two standing on that trailer in the fucking pouring rain is insane. It's insane visuals, dude.
It's crazy that I don't know, all the pieces come together. It's good. Not only did I have to fight and beat Tim Strange, not only did I have to fight and conquer Mickey Knuckles, Eric Ryan, I also had to conquer Judge Joe Dredd, and I had to take down God himself in a 20-second Circle of Hell death match to become this year's TOD 22 goddamn trophy winner.
Oh my God, look at me.
You killed God. You killed God.
Look at me.
No God, only fucking Schlack. Now I'm going to watch some TV. Take it easy, guys.
Bye, love you.
Professional.
I love that he got his hands on. I love that he got his hands on.
75-year-old Schlack can't end the call.
I know.
It's all right. He's got it. He's got it. You're fine. You're fine. He needs to go watch his Columbo.
Yeah.
Just one more thing.
Hey, shout out Schlack. Congratulations, Schlack. Unbelievable. And, when he posted that
living legend
thing about Larry, I said, man, Schlack, he's just in another financial bracket now than us. He's never going to come on this show again. And look at him.
Fourth bully, brother.
Unbelievable. What an interview. Behind the scenes, behind the memes. Larry?
Should we do Larry's favorite part of the show?
Let's do Larry's favorite part of the show.
We sure should.
I have to leave at promptly at 9 because I'm going to see The Conjuring.
What?
I'm going to see The Conjuring.
Huh?
And I'm getting picked up from an Uber.
Didn't that already happen?
No, it came out and I'm going to see it tonight.
Is that a remake?
No, it's brand new.
No, it's like a new thing.
It's the final Conjuring.
The Warrens.
The Warrens.
It's the last right. It's the final. It's true. It's all true stories, and it's the final case.
One day you'll be.
Ick, I'm killing Ick. I'm killing. It came out, and I'm going to see it tonight. God damn it!
Is that a remake?
Ick. It's a true story.
It's like a new
thing.
It's
the last case. It's the final Conjuring.
Warrens.
It's the Warrens, goddammit.
If it's not good, I'll be very upset, even though it's only $8.
There's no way it's going to be good.
Why do you got to say that?
Because these movies aren't usually good. Is the hot lady, is the Mrs. Warren in it?
Why wouldn't she be in it? I just watched the third Conjuring. I thought it was pretty. It's good. They're good movies. You got some jump scares. Fuck you, Patrick.
I'm trying to figure out a way to read all these comments. All right, ready. Blaze the Bingo Hall from last week says, can't wait to see Larry at TOD. Dr. Toboggan says, I love Brian. Lucha Libre says, just here for Larry's muddy boots on the ground report and the body story. Announcing was top notch. You could feel that Larry loved to be there. Larry, did you love to be there?
I love that I was with Jimi Hendrix, and I love that Blackie Sanchez came back, and I love that. And this is really going to pull back the curtain to y'all.
Pull it back.
I love that DJ was not running shit.
Huh.
Who was
running shit?
I loved that the little promo that DJ did at the very beginning before all the combatants came out. He thanked everybody. And he thanked his little cousin, his little nephew.
We have been saying that should be DJ since he bought the company.
It was funny because he started told some fans to fuck off right before he started doing his promo. He's like, all right, enough of DJ Hyde. I'm going to be myself right now.
Yes, dude. Dude.
I loved it. I loved it a lot.
I love him, but nobody really wants to see him.
He kind of looks like Casanova Valentine now.
He's fucking big.
Come on.
Big boy.
ZMZO winner says, ZMZO says, TOD winner, I want Schlack or Akira, but I'm going with Gage or Dread. Well, guess what? You got what you wanted. Schlack did it. Training montage Schlack through the river of a wrestling ring, TOD winner. Yes, training montage Schlack put him over the top. Axel Knows says, I never trust WWE to deliver. Sorry, guys. We are never getting AJ Lee back. Best they can do is Nia Jax.
He was wrong.
Oh,
Didn't
big
age well.
wrong.
Didn't age well. But I feel like we did mention Nia Jax at some point.
And Rhea Ripley, yeah.
He also goes on to say, how dare you hate on Dexter? This season's been the best yet.
Oh man, I was highly disappointed with the finale.
Don't say nothing.
Because it sucks. Because the
Don't
show
say nothing.
sucks.
Yo, fuck
Don't say
you.
nothing.
Fuck you, Patrick, because the whole season was awesome.
Yeah, don't
And
say
then
nothing.
the final
I didn't watch the
episode
finale.
made me tight.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yo, I'm just saying that if you take away the frickin' monologue-ness of it all, the show's got nothing.
No, you're bugging. You're bugging. You have no idea what you're even talking about.
I
You're
watched
snapping out.
Dexter for several seasons.
You didn't
You're
watch this
snapping out,
season. You didn't
Patrick.
watch this season.
Oh, and they took
You don't know
away.
what you're talking
They took
about.
away his lame ass, like, oh, I'm sitting on the beach, but I don't feel the sun. They
You
took
don't know
that
what you're
away.
talking about. Take you away.
All right, we've read all the comments. I have put them into the randomizer. Who will win the Rich Swan Willow Nightingale card?
Do I get to choose?
No, you don't get to choose. It's Blaze, number one. Blaze the bingo hall. No, and I really did randomize. I really did it. I really, really did it.
Blaze the bingo hall.
Blaze the bingo hall. Send us your info.
So this week's giveaway, in
Yeah.
order to win this week's giveaway, you have to comment on the YouTube video, not the live chat, but the YouTube video of this very show, and you will win the highly rare Matt Tremont versus Eddie Kingston Legacy Spring Break 4 card. Also, Ethan Page Clusterfuck Spring Break 4 card, and the highly rare, very elusive Kevin Gill GCW. What up,
Doe?
Spring Break 4
What up,
card.
Doe? Hello, fellow kids.
What up, Doe?
Wow, that's an
I like it.
incredible lineup.
I heard some rumors that the reason that GCW stopped making packs of cards was because Ethan Page was very upset about this very card.
Upset how?
Because it says
Because he
Because
didn't
it
make
says
any
the
money.
cost of
He didn't get any money from these cards, and he was very upset that they used his name
And likeness.
and likeness on this card and sold it and didn't give him any money.
Well, now you can have this card and you can send
can
it
have
to
it.
Ethan Page for Christmas.
You can send it to him.
Yo, how cool is Schlack?
Schlack is the coolest.
he's God.
There is no God. There's
Yes,
only
there is.
Schlack.
Yeah, he is. He's everything. He's
There's no Schlack. There's
forefather.
only Dinklage.
Larry, are you upset that neither you nor I got invited to Maxwell Jacob Friedman's wedding?
No, I've never met Alicia.
Alicia.
I've never met her. So I can't be like, Max invite me unless I've at least met his bride. Because they split it. You know, my 250, your 250.
You know,
It was a popularity card. Only if you were in AEW, you were allowed to be at that wedding.
I saw a picture of Ginny.
Lloyd?
No, Ginny Carlo.
Oh,
Ginny Carlo was there.
Ginny Lloyd.
I think ringside
Would you
Sean was
ever-
there.
What?
Yeah. I saw
Jimmy had
on
a
his
date?
Instagram a bunch of videos of the ladies dancing.
He officiated.
He's the flower bear.
All right, what else? I don't know. That was such a thrill to have Schlack on. And it is true. I get emotional thinking about these things. Schlack's humble beginnings. No God, only tap. He had the skewers in his eyes. Now look at him, the king.
He did it his way. He did it his
Bro, and the ending of the match, he pulled out the fucking plastic bag and fucking makes Judge Joe Dredd or Just Dredd suffer. And he does he beats him with the body slam with the bag on his head, and he slips, and it looks like he kills him. And it's just the best shit. The best shit that has happened in the recent present.
You know, I was gonna say this when Schlack was on. There is no way that white box that GCW does their shows in, their convocations. There is no way that you could ever get the feel and look of what happened at DJ's parents' backyard. In that, you have more of a chance of getting that in the Showboat. The Showboat has more character and personality.
You can't recreate that outdoor shit, dude. You can't recreate that outdoors.
You can't recreate it, but they're never gonna recreate that. And I'm saying that as the motherfucker that did the shit. They're never gonna do it in that white box. So all of y'all that wanna, crowd around Gage and whatever, you ain't getting it unless you come to Combat Zone Wrestling.
I would implore the crowd to crowd around Nick Gage. Because I just think that's just the way his entrance should be.
There were a few years where TOS was comparable and even better than TOD.
So fucking dumb.
Hey, I am who I am.
You're such a fucking idiot.
You're just a young boy. You're a young boy, bro.
You're just an angry old man.
TOS did have its moments. GCW had its moments in the building in Howell. Outdoors, outside of the Showboat during pandemic times were great times. Even the Zebra Gum indoors of the Showboat were great times. And, a lot of those times included Schlack. Schlack versus Nick Gage. They said it couldn't be done. Nick Gage goes to shank him. Schlack's got phone books taped to his kidneys.
Wonderful.
All-timer. However, nothing compares. Rain, sun, heat, thunder. Nothing compares to Markland Acres. Little Markland Acres, dude.
I gotta say, I have to say that ICW No Holds Barred Volume 2 in Atlantic City outdoors when it was Schlack versus Jane Wendy, that's like comparable. That's like a justifiable match to stand up to TOD.
How dare you?
Was the elements at play?
There was no rain, but there was strangers from the street walking in.
But it also has to do with the history and the lineage of the actual event.
That's old men's talk.
Oh yeah,
old man talk.
NHB2.
Oh, Brian.
I don't give a shit.
They were trying to shut that show down. They were trying to shut it down, and it didn't happen.
Look, you've upset Larry.
That fucking Volume 2 is a legendary show. During COVID, packed fucking house.
Pat jumped on Casanova, or he who shall be not
exactly. We were not supposed to jump upon, and they were jumped upon.
It was like, hey, the one thing that you
can't say that shit wasn't legendary. You can't even say it.
They came up to me.
It, but it ain't no TOD 22.
It was comparable. Just the vibe of the whole event. We weren't supposed to be there.
They said to me,
it wasn't supposed to be happening.
Specifically walked up to me and said, don't jump on Cass when he walks out. And he was the first one to come out, jumped on him. shared droplets.
Dude.
I
And
have
that
my fucking. I
that
have my
event just holds a special place in my heart.
yeah, because you're a nerd.
Well, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You're just as nerdy as I am.
Yeah, for TOD.
We're all
Yeah.
Because you're older than me.
That's like you're saying like, oh, yo, that first
You
Star
got a
Trek
problem
movie,
with it.
this new
got
Star
a
Trek
problem with
movie
us
is one of the
older
most
people.
legendary Star Trek things.
That's an opinion that's allowed to be had.
Us
People are
older
allowed
people
to
have
have
given
an
you
opinion.
everything.
Outdoor shows
I
are
might
more
be
fun.
I might be a bad take, but that's my take to behold.
Larry,
and
what
I
are you,
am
what are you
proud
doing,
of
Larry?
it.
What are you
Take
cutting?
mine.
What are you cutting? Weed?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke weed now. God damn it!
I mean,
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
do it,
that's
Brian.
there's really nothing else to talk about. We talked about AJ.
Riddle.
Oh,
What is
Matt
Riddle
Riddle.
doing? He's saying crazy things. I see
The
that.
butter teeth Brit. The butter teeth Brit.
He's
While
talking. He's just
sipping a
talking shit about
big-ass
everybody.
thing.
He no showed the charity event. He no showed the charity event.
He said that AJ
He
Lee
said it
was a
wasn't a
locker room
charity event.
slut.
He was going off.
Was it? Who
He
did
was
he say
going
was a
off.
locker room slut?
CM Punk.
AJ.
And he also said that AJ came back because CM Punk is hanging out with all the NXT ladies.
No, that's a very funny, hilarious.
He's a creep. He's a creep.
I mean, it does seem creepy. Like, why is he hanging out with all the NXT ladies?
Well, because he works there.
Yeah,
He's
but
a tutor.
You hang out with like the NXT guys.
He's a tutor for females.
Unofficially.
He teaches them arithmetic.
Self-appointed unofficial tutor.
Wait, Larry,
Yeah.
don't smoke until I smoke too.
Hold on, I'm getting there. I gotta roll mine.
So who's a bigger creep, CM Punk or Matt Riddle?
I think that maybe both of them.
No, I think Riddle is like. I don't think he's a creep. He likes to get down. That's just his thing.
I feel like if anybody's a secret creep, it's probably
He goes
CM
to that
Punk.
secret hideaways place. I know that.
No, but
And that's a
Riddle
swinger
is like an outward-facing creep. He's like, yeah, I'm a creep. I do weird
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck it. I got a porn star woman. You know, I'm out here swinging.
Is
He's
that
a
still
porn
a
star
thing?
himself.
Is he?
He does OnlyFans.
Are you really a porn star if you're on OnlyFans? Because I
Yes.
don't agree with that.
If you're making money showing your cock,
Maybe he's just in
You're a
underwear
porn
though.
star.
Maybe he's not showing his cock though.
I'm gonna guarantee.
He's got one of those Asian. He's got one of those Asian blur windows all over
Yeah,
his
he's got
cock.
a little blur. A
No,
little cock blur.
there's no way. He touts in his whatever he in his statement. He says everybody is just mad because I have a big Johnson and make money doing OnlyFans. That's what he said.
Well, there you have
And
it.
I have a whole soccer
He
team.
said,
full of kids.
Brian, he said, I'm crushing it on OnlyFans because you know I got a big old you know what.
Right. Thank you, Larry.
Big
You know what
old
he said.
sweaty piece. That's what he's got.
So strange.
Well, he just doesn't give a fuck. He does what he does.
He does.
He makes his money, and he can say what he wants to say because he makes his own money.
I also think it's funny as fuck how he does a dip. He puts a dip right in the front of his fucking gums, like
That
right
shit
in the
makes me
front of
want to
his
vomit.
teeth.
That makes me want to vomit.
Masada taught me dip once.
Dude.
The
I'm
person
not a
who
dip-
took my
I'm
dip
not
for
a dip.
and it wasn't a zin, it wasn't a pack, it was like a fucking you take a heaping pinch and you fucking do it, and then you
I
gotta
don't know, like the old baseball players.
yeah, you gotta like
I would
vomit and
never
spit
think-
for like the next 20 minutes.
I don't think Masada would ever fucking goddamn be taking a Zin pouch and putting it in his mouth. I would think he'd be taking some old fucking Levi Garrett chewing
Yeah.
tobacco.
It was like shoe leather. It's like shredded up shoe
That's
leather.
Masada for you.
And he goes,
That's
hey,
the
yeah.
worst shit I've ever heard.
And then of course, you know, and this is like classic doing something for the first time. He's like, you take a pinch and you put it, you know, in your lip. And of course I took a pinch, I put it in my lip, and he goes, whoa, that's a lot. That's what everybody always says. Anytime you smoke salvia or you take mushrooms, every time you do something for the first time, the person you're with goes, wow, that's a lot.
Did you vomit?
No, but I was fucking close. It was I got a fucking horrible headache right away. I was like,
Did you swallow it?
yeah, I got the spins right away. I was drooling. I was swallowing and drooling.
Oh,
Oh, it was
That's
horrible.
the worst shit, dude.
Oh, it was so bad. I spit it out within like 15 minutes, not even.
Makes your shit burn.
Was there anything else wrestling related that has happened?
I didn't watch any of Raw, but I guess they progressed the AJ Lee return. Who, by the way,
I
looks great.
I thought her promo, the mental health promo, made me very emotional.
What, on Monday? Last night?
It was Monday where she came out and she cut the mental health promo where she said that she had to go away and she shouted out therapy and the crowd was all chanting therapy.
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 I thought
So
it was
stupid.
good. No. I think I appreciate.
Yeah,
Well,
because
if you have problems, everybody has fucking problems.
No shit. Therapy. That's so fucking
therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
what kind of shit is that?
appreciated the therapy.
she wasn't allowed to. She didn't say that she wasn't allowed to come back because her husband was mad at WWE, and now that he's not, she can.
So therefore, she's not crazy anymore.
Yeah. Did she connect her mental health with having a depressed, angry WWE husband for the last 10 years?
I don't think he's angry at all. I think he's
not
very
anymore.
happy.
Not now that he's getting his butt kissed.
He's a tutor. He's a tutor.
Now that he can hang out with Cora Jade and AJ Lee,
No,
he's happy as a clam.
Damn.
She looked great. I think that's another thing. Like, I feel like that's why Undertaker, Triple H, all these old school guys hate CM Punk, because he picked the wrestling wife who kept being hot.
Bret Hart says that his favorite wrestler of the modern times is CM Punk.
Yeah,
And if Bret Hart says that about you, then that means something.
Yeah, as long as you compliment Bret Hart every second you get.
He also said Gunther was very unsafe, and that's
I agree. the only reason people like Gunther is because he smacks their chests really hard.
Oh.
I don't think that's the only reason people like Gunther.
Larry, what's another reason that people like Gunther? Because he's a Nazi Jace?
I think people like him less now because he's not fat. I think people liked him more when he was fat.
I saw him fight Nick Gage at WNW, WLN, some fucking church in Brooklyn.
Are you going to smoke now, Larry?
I've been smoking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He ain't got a bong to
Light
fucking
it
deal
up,
with.
light it up. There's something, light it up, light it up.
Yo, I announced Gunther. Pat, you were there at Spring Break 2 when Gunther fought Jean-Pierre Lafitte. You remember? And Kid Osborne was the ref. And,
the whole gimmick was that Gunther was threatening to or actually beating the shit out of Kid Osborne. Right?
Yep.
I did shots. Connor C says, I did shots with Masada at the airport the day after King of the Kill 3. He was super nice. He is nice. He's the Blvd Bullies' first interview like 9 years ago, if you want to go look at that. We offered him Mr. Softy ice cream. Did you see him trying out for and participating in the Power Slap Combine?
Power slap.
Oh my God! Look at Brian's cat. That's not Will.
No, it's Lola. Showing you her ass.
Thank you.
She loves showing her fucking
She loves
ass.
showing her ass.
So when we played that show with Layla Gray, sidebar, I don't think we're going to have Layla Gray on the show. Brian, you care to explain, Brian?
Yeah, Patrick seems to think that if he sent his very special curated video to Layla Gray, curated from whatever
version.
He thinks he's
A
curating,
little sizzle reel.
yeah, whatever sizzle reel he's going to create would have made Layla Gray come on the show. I don't think she was coming at all.
Tell us what happened. You reached a hurdle and you didn't reach out to the crew. She said that she needs to be approved.
I had sent literally the day of the show. I asked her for her number so she could be on the show. So I sent her a message saying, "Hey, hit me up when you can come on the show." And then she hit me back saying, "Okay, I'm down, but AEW has to approve it. Send me some episodes
Oh,
so I
jeez.
could show them what it's about.
Right, which I could have curated.
What does that mean?
I could have mashed together a few things that weren't so abrasive.
Okay, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean. I think that doesn't mean anything. I don't think that would have made a difference at all.
Because how many times did we say the R word in that Sabu episode? I mean, probably dozens.
You don't show them that one.
I don't think that they care. I don't think that they say AEW is not WWE,
Well-
and then you say retarded.
Oh,
It's
boy.
okay.
Oh, God.
You watch South Park,
Oh,
bro?
God. All right. She's definitely not coming on.
Well, that's what it is. What it is. I think that if she doesn't come on, then she wouldn't have came on, even if AEW had to approve it.
I forget why I mentioned the Layla Gray thing. What were we talking about before?
I don't know. I just ripped a huge bong. I can't tell you.
Anyway.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. I brought it up for a reason. Then we sidebarred it, whatever. I don't know. What were
We were talking about AJ Lee. We were talking about AJ Lee returning.
And her husband, it's not because of mental health. It's because
We're talking about
husband.
Power Slap. We're talking about fucking Power Slap. So at the show, Layla Gray's husband, who's probably like my size, but like more in shape. You know, he can like run and lift weights and do things. But as far as height and weight, he's probably my size. It's just distributed better, right? He goes, I'm doing Power Slap. I go, man, that sounds like a fucking horrible idea. And he goes, oh, well, you get $5,000 for being chosen, and you get $10,000 if you win,
And you get CTE just for trying.
AKA $5,000 per match, and there are 2 matches. So you could win $15,000, 5 for being chosen, 10 to win. And he's telling me all about it. I go, well, what about the video of the guy's face getting completely broken and rearranged? He goes, the eye falling out. He goes, that's fake. That's propaganda against Power Slap. He's like, there's a hit zone, and everybody's trained very properly to like hit right between here and here, and it's not going to hit your temple.
I'm going to tell you right now. I've watched Slap Fight, and there's a lot like people have
Power
big
Slap.
beards. Power Slap, whatever it is, Power Fight, Power
You
Slap.
got to shave. You got to shave.
No, people have huge beards, and they get like the slap doesn't count if it's like across the beard, but you still get slapped. It's like terrible. It's like terrible, dude. The rule, it's like the whole thing is insane.
Larry, would you do a Power Slap for $5,000?
Nope.
$500,000.
I would do it for
$500,000. I do a Power Slap.
$5,000 is nothing, and these guys are fucking giving each other CTE.
Well, and that's
each other.
And he said that's who told me originally. He goes, oh, it's $5,000 to join, to compete, $10,000 to win. And I go, yeah, because like every slap takes 5 years off your life.
If you don't win, do you still make money if you're second?
If
you come in,
so I feel like if you get chosen from the combine to like actually compete in an event, you get $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then if for each match you win, you get $5,000, and the event itself is like, it's basically a Final Four. You just got to win 2. You just got to win 2, and then you move on to like power.
But so
ranking.
if you get in, you get $5,000. But then if you lose, you're out.
You're out, but you got your 5,000.
Right.
So you're getting your watermelon scrambled about 3 times.
That's really not.
Well, that's the worst because it's like,
crazy.
okay, let's say you go first and you knock the guy out, do you have to then get slapped? Do we have to?
I think if you knock a person out, then it's over.
So how
Like,
do they determine who goes first?
Basically,
What do you mean? Because not everybody gets
coin
knocked
toss.
out. I'm going to say that a lot of these guys are not knocking each other out with their slaps. They're just really slapping each other really hard, dude.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare. I don't see.
No,
how
there's
I
a lot.
wouldn't.
There's a lot of knockouts in that shit. That's why people
But
fucking watch it.
there's less knockouts than there are slap fights because they do like rounds of that shit, dude.
No, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
It's like
you're
rounds
just,
and rounds of smacks.
you're just putting your arms behind your waist and letting them smack. It's letting a 300-pound guy like smack the fucking shit out of you, dude. That's horrifying.
it's really like a nightmare. But
What about you, Icarus?
if you're in- if you're-
$5,000?
$5,000, I ain't doing it. 500,000, yeah.
Okay, well, let's not go from that. What about 10? 10,000? Would you do?
Not enough.
I'm not even thinking.
I might
I'm
do
not
it.
even
I might
thinking
do it for
about
10,000.
Yeah.
just to enter, you get $10,000.
Yeah, and you gotta get slapped by like Masada.
Monsters. I think that, dude, some of these guys are fucking monsters. Not that
Dude,
Masada's not a
Hawaiian
monster.
dude, the Hawaiian dude that does it, everybody knows you can't knock a Samoan out by hitting them in the face. Their heads are too thick. You can do what? That's a fucking cheat code. That's a cheat code. That dude's
It
huge.
literally just looks like the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yo, you know what? I think I would take $5,000 to take a Masada post-slap fight combine slap to my face. I think I would take $5,000.
I want to
These
see a nice
These guys are like
stock market.
350, dude. There's no weight class.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying I would do it for Masada, because I feel like by comparison,
Well, Masada's not. Why
he's a
Masada? He's
smaller-
not even a choice.
No, he's a smaller competitor. You got these like fucking strong men.
There are smaller
Like
guys.
these,
You're right.
you know what I mean? He's like a normal human being. You got these like guys who like carry
Brian's
logs.
gotta go.
I'm going to see the movie. I'm very excited.
All right. Well, let's just leave. Brian, show the giveaways one more time, please. Comment on this video what you think about slap fight. What your threshold of slap fight money is. Tell us what you think your favorite part of Tournament of Death was. And in return, we will randomize all the comments, read them on the air, and you will get sent these cards. Larry, do you have any final words, thoughts about Schlack, TOD, or your amazing, legendary weekend?
Guys, everyone do yourselves a favor and just go onto YouTube and type in "somebody ran over Zandik's car." It is legend. It is like legendary. The cameos and the whoever did it, I love you, and the fact that they took clips from actual shoot interviews of like Drake and Devin Moore and fucking Zandig talking. It's insane. Somebody ran over Zandik's car. YouTube it.
All right, well, thank you so much. Leave your comments below. Win the cards. Tune in next week. Thank you, Schlack. TOD winner. Living fucking legend for calling in. And thank you for all you guys watching. We'll see you next time. And to all our enemies, die slow at a time. Bye-bye.
The